On the 23rd round in FaZe against Na'Vi in the finals on Nuke, we saw a half buy catching the CTs off guard. This is a great example of a simplistic yet very effective upper hit coming in from the side of FaZe. This can be used in those rounds where your money in is a very weird place in the game and you don't exactly know what to do. Let's first take a look at their minimap to see how it all worked on the side for FaZe. As you can see, they waste no time at all and go straight away to commit to this upper hit, with 3 players going out hut, 1 player going outdoor, and then final player looking towards ramp for that wrap towards heaven. This is a very fast paced strat while also being very simplistic, not requiring any setup at the start of the round to execute. Karrigan will have the best spawn to start here and will be purchasing a MAC-10, Kevlar and a HE grenade. He will be the entry fragger in this strategy. I shouldn't have to say this guys, but please do remember to shoot out all of the windows for this strat, but you should also be doing this in every round anyway. Karrigan will start by throwing his HE grenade towards the door, just aiming on the right side of this A site sign on the wall. He'll do this before quickly going out towards hut, seeing Perfecto dropping and is able to catch him off guard. Karrigan will then go straight to backside, checking heaven and his second vent. However, Simple just take him out here by peeking towards heaven. Next we'll be looking at Ropz. He'll be the main utility guy for FaZe here in this strategy, purchasing Tech 9, Kevlar, a smoke and also 2 flashes. The smoke that Ropz will be throwing is something that I've actually never seen before personally. However, he'll be tucking it against this 3rd yellow pylon from the truck, aiming just above the left side of this window, run jump throw. Make sure to release just after your screen drops slightly and also make sure the window is shot out as well. This will land just in front of hut, being the smoke we saw earlier from Karrigan's point of view, and this is used to make it harder for the CTs to see in towards hut, giving your teammates a slightly higher chance of survival when rushing towards hut. Following this, Ropz will line up his flash against the top of this window, run jump throw, making sure to release when your crosshair hits the blue area of the wall. Ropz will then quickly rack back in towards lobby following this, throwing a flash towards door, using the same lineup as Karrigan we saw with his HE grenade. Ropz does get smoked off here by the CTs, but is willing to push this to try get the space. However, Electronic does take him out through the smoke. Moving on to Twistzz now, he'll be picking up a Tech 9, a smoke and also 2 flashes, the exact same as Ropz. Notice how Twistzz will be making sure to be picking up the bomb here, as he'll be the 3rd and final player going through hut. Before this, however, he'll be making sure to smoke off main, following in Karrigan's nade towards door. This might take a few times to practice, making sure to throw it correctly so there isn't a gap either side. However, if you aim about in the middle of the door here, this should land where there aren't any gaps at all. Twistzz goes straight towards Tetris, just making sure to stay alive and clear out the site before going for that bomb plant. Make sure to not rush this at all, okay? Make sure all the CTs are pushed off of the site before committing to this bomb plant. He will finally plant for heaven due to Ropz falling towards door. If he didn't fall towards door here, I honestly think Twistzz would have planted for main instead. This post plant is actually very awkward for FaZe, not exactly knowing where they should be positioning and where they should be, but Twistzz drops the AK towards Broky, giving him up to be traded. The second entry for the upper push will be Broky. He'll be purchasing a Tech 9, Kevlar and a smoke and 1 flashbang. He'll be following Karrigan out of hut, however throwing a flash towards door, following the nade from Karrigan first. Notice here how now Broky has the smoke in his hand. This is to be ready for a hut molotov if the CT side throws one down, he can just quickly put it out and then keep going. The pathing that Broky will now take will be instantly going back to look towards main and second vent, while also using that smoke he saved to put out the molotov on site instead. This second smoke he throws here is just picked up, so don't really worry about this too much, but watch how well he is able to play a bait and switch setup from him and Twistzz, taking that 1-for-1 trade and then just tucking and hiding towards hut. For the final player of FaZe, we have Rain. He'll be picking up a Tech 9, Kevlar and 2 flashes. He'll be more of a supportive player in this strategy, throwing those 2 flashes on towards sight, and you line these up by getting against the fence, aiming on this dotted line going across, just under the first section of the railing. You just need to be step jump throwing for this to land. However, keep in mind this flash actually is quite easy to mess up, so make sure you don't run for too long at all. Following this, Rain will then go towards trophy room, just in case the ramp player does push towards lobby instead, before going for a long flank going to surprise the enemy team towards heaven. Rain plays this perfectly here, just making sure to stay alive, not give himself up, and run down the clock for the bomb as long as he possibly can. This strategy is actually very easy to execute, however still effective catching the enemy side off guard. This can be used for half buys or even full buys if you're willing to risk it, however you will have more to lose if it goes wrong on those full buy rounds. I hope you enjoyed this video guys, please leave a like if you did so I know you want to see more videos like these. It's been Glaze guys and I'll speak to you very soon.